Hello and welcome to another horrific game. I'm joined by our friends at Brotherhood of the Dice as we play The Crusher, a chill adventure. Chill is an investigative and modern horror role-playing game inspired by 20th century horror films. Prepare to meet vampires, werewolves, mummies, ghosts, and other creatures as we take you on dark adventures. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you support our friends' channels. Links are in the description. Now, without further ado, I hand you over to our Games Master, Lee. Did we find out who was who, what was what, and who married who?
I posted it in the Discord. I've even corrected my notes.
So last time we were having like a major deliberation session in the junkyard of the office.
Yeah,
It was a good way to finish it up. Who was who, what was what? Do you want to give us
Yeah, I admit, I underlined the wrong name.
The family tree had diverged.
It's as simple as that. All I did was underline the wrong name, and everything descended into chaos. It was great. Morning has come. You have been debriefed. You go back home to sleep after a somewhat quiet, shall we say, night in the scrapyard. Nobody went anywhere. Nobody really stuck their nose out the door. You stayed inside and you watched on the security cameras the mist swirling around the yard, the wind blowing through the grasses, growing up amongst the wrecks. Was that a figure you saw in the corner of one of the frames? You can't be sure. You didn't go out to check. Morning comes, and the gaffer, as he describes himself, comes in and takes you off. Deb is waiting outside in her car for a bit of a debrief. And she says she will see you later, and you will return home to sleep.
nice.
But even in sleep, you cannot escape the scrapyard,
Oh,
as each one of you dreams of it. Mysterious shadows, faces pressing up against windows, claws scratching along walls. And when you do wake up, a light rain is pattering against the window of your bedroom. It's around lunchtime.
Normal day.
The next 5 hours are yours.
I can't remember why was it that we can't remember. Why was it we didn't venture out into the scrapyard? Was that the same night we did the seance?
It was the night after. So basically, we started doing the research, find out who was who. So basically, we've established that Peter Kendall is the ghost in the scrapyard. He's the one that was killed by the Crusher. For some reason, there's another spirit there, which from deliberation, we suspect might be John Carlin, who's Joan's second husband. So
yes.
Peter was married to Joan. He was abusive towards her. And after we were starting to get visions and flashbacks to their life, we know that John Carlin stepped in to protect Joan from Peter. And at some stage, Joan did leave him, and she ended up marrying John Carlin. We know they've got a son, Kevin, who's now become Susan in later life. And the last thing we sort of heard from the seances was, "Don't let him get her." We can't establish if he means Joan, if she's still alive, because we were trying to find that out, or if it means Susan. But then the question is, did Peter know about Susan? So that's kind of what we were trying to figure out.
But Joan's dead.
Yeah, John's dead, but we don't know how, and we don't know if it's his spirit that's inhabiting the scrapyard. And if
No, Joan's dead as well, isn't she? The wife is dead. She's dead as well. They're all dead. There's only the son
Are they all dead?
Yeah.
Everybody's dead, Dave.
Ah, you beat me to it.
Yeah, it's just oh god, yeah, the
Just Susan left then?
yeah,
Susan, Nee, Kevin.
but yeah, we couldn't decide if it was
Yeah.
if it was her referring to or the spirit or possibly another spirit of the dead wife, wasn't it? Oh yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, we didn't know if it were like corrupting a spirit or whatever. But if Kevin is Susan, then that kind of puts a different spin on it,
It
doesn't
could be,
it?
but
If
then,
only if Peter knew. But if he's a spirit and he was killed, well, maybe helped along his to shuffle off his mortal coil, and it wasn't an accident,
yeah, I mean,
then there's no reason why we'd know because he'd be bound to the scrapyard. This is what we all did. You know, we were trying to establish, you know, because we know nothing about ghosts, and in this universe, we're trying to find out, does that mean anything, or do
Yeah.
they
I mean,
have them freely?
like all that happened quite well because Susan's quite old. How old is she? Is she in her 30s or something? So when did that transition take place, and did that happen prior to the deaths?
That's what we're trying to establish. We don't know.
Because, like I say, we don't. Yeah, because you would think if it happened afterwards, like you say, you would think that the ghosts wouldn't know about it because they're not exactly on Facebook, are they?
No, that's what I mean. So what we're trying to find out is, don't let him get to her. Who or what does that mean?
Yeah.
Who's warning us? Is it John warning us? It couldn't be. I mean, we haven't found anybody else apart from these four people that are connected to each other. So with the 5 hours, I think that's what we should do, is maybe go to the what do you call it, newspaper, the local newspaper for the microfiche.
All right, okay.
And maybe births and deaths, marriages, any sort of registers, any news reports about the time, and let's try it that way. So, because obviously the internet can only do so much if it's not posted up there. So maybe actually go through the physical records,
civil records, and the poll tax and census records will be available. And the libraries will have newspaper archives as well.
Yeah, there's electoral register as well.
Yeah. So electoral register, that'll give us kind of a pretty close idea of when.
Yeah, but you don't get free access to that. That's what I mean. We'd need to go.
No, you don't. But we're journalists.
But you can request access.
And companies can buy it. So perhaps the paper's paid for it.
Our paper?
Yeah.
What, with our boss? He wouldn't spend Christmas.
Yeah.
He would use somebody else's.
This is true, but equally, you know, the
written off as an expense.
Yeah, equally the bloody organisation that we're now working for.
You mean the secret organisation?
Yeah, the secret one. Yeah,
the secret organisation.
Is anybody good with computers?
Yeah, I'm not too bad.
Oh well, maybe you can coin a phrase, use a backdoor to get access to something that we wouldn't normally be able, that would take some time and effort to get access to.
I guess I'll open my character sheet because, sorry, before we went live, folks, I had a bit of a meltdown with my computer and stuff. So I'm like, calling everybody for everything.
Oh yeah. Can you remember? Oh,
go on. I'm here. I'm still here.
Can you remember how much willpower? Was it willpower? Yeah, willpower I lost, Flea, because my character sheet doesn't seem to have saved the changes I made to it.
Oh, that's okay. You've slept since then, so I'll be very, very nice and give it you all back.
Maybe I did reset it then, because I thought I'd saved it. Sorry, I think I've become addicted to
And so you lose willpower. You can lose willpower pretty quick in this game, but you gain it back just as quickly.
Ah, okay. I might have reset it then. That might be why.
It's kind of like you're getting to a situation, dump all your willpower, go insane, wake up in an asylum, back to full willpower.
That's maybe what it was. That's maybe what it was. I remember losing quite a bit. But yeah, maybe it was because we had some rest. Gotta stop eating these.
Are they the toffee ones?
No, they're like I think the cake decorations.
That's desperation. That is eating cake decorations.
That was like me back in the day as a kid with the marzipan. Fucking block of marzipan.
Crunk. What are you eating? Silver balls you put on top of cakes. Crunk. They sound very nice, whatever they are.
They're very Moorish. They're like pink and white mini marshmallows. Perfect for your rocky road and more. Oh, Colin has frozen in a rather dubious.
Screenshot that.
Where's my screen clipper? I'm gonna get that quick before
See, this is what I have to put up with, peeps. This.
Oh. They're gone to a not amused look now.
Yeah.
It's like, well, this is the reason I don't have a webcam, so you can't see the fact that most of the time I've got my head in my hands. Yeah.
I'm glad that's what you said, Flea.
No. Oh God.
I'd have to stand. No, I'm sitting down. I have to stand up to do that. Right then. So you wake up. It is a somewhat crappy, rainy, let's say Wednesday morning.
Oh dear.
Okay. So we've sort of got a plan. We'll message each other on the WhatsApp or whatever, and say, right, let's. So I'm happy to kind of like explore the electoral register and a little bit of computer searching. Is there other things we can do while we're doing that? Because the aim of the game is to find Susan, isn't it?
Yeah. Do we not know where she lives?
We know where she lived.
Oh yeah, yeah.
2 streets away from where.
Which was another reason why we wanted to get it to the electoral register, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Because she lived 2 streets away from the original house. So it might be a case of asking neighbours if they knew them and what they were like or whatever. Get a bit more insight.
How nice should I be? Is a serious question. Well,
I'm good with a knife. I didn't realise how good I was with a knife.
Everyone, make me a luck roll.
Oh dear. Oh, come on.
Okay, let's have a look.
I've got that. Oh, that's a success.
No.
A great success.
Great success.
That was a failure.
A great
success. On a 62, I believe.
A great success, obviously brought forward by your mystic mind reaching into the ether. But you do remember while you were searching and talking about it yesterday, there was a newspaper article in which Kevin, Susan, was working at one of the local hospitals.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't write that down.
No, I did. Yeah, I've got that. Okay.
I am a benevolent GM.
Wow.
What passes for like social interaction ability. One of the ability scores, like we've got agility, dex, look, perception. Oh God, I can't remember what's the other ones. Perception. What's PCN again?
PCN is perception. PER is personality.
Personality. Oh my God. Yeah, I thought that might be the case. Yeah, my personality sucks.
There is also a skill called savoir-faire. My God, savoir-faire, if you can say, which is like dealing with social situations.
Yeah.
I know at least one of you has got it.
It's certainly not.
Right.
That would be me.
It's certainly not me. My personality is in the toilet.
Rick, your personality would probably best described as Rick Mail.
Yeah.
Into a room full of ladies. Woof!
Oh, favorite head. Ooh.
Okay, so if we know where Susan works, it's pointless going out electoral register and stuff like that, then, isn't it?
Well, that it would
Might as
be.
well.
Yeah, we might as well rule out the hospital first.
Yeah.
No, we want to find out when
But we're doing it. Yeah,
Joan and John died. We need the birth deaths and red. So
We've
we'll
got-
need.
I think we had some of that. She died in 2011.
Yeah, we had the dates for that. I mean,
John Carlin died in 2000. I don't know when the ghost died. 20 years ago, I think, maybe.
So that's the thing.
'Cause I think
our
God,
John and Peter's
Sorry.
deaths close together that they're possibly linked.
Mm.
Where did John die? Did he die at the scrapyard? Did he go back for some reason?
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to determine.
Yeah, it is. 1982 is when Peter Kendall died.
and we did establish that it was known that he died in the scrapyard, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a news article as well. He had,
Yeah.
accident.
Quote unquote accident.
But
Yeah.
what we don't know is where John Carlin and how John Carlin died. He might be the link.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, that is worth investigating.
But the newspaper article reported it as an accident, didn't it?
Yes, Peter Kendall's one. Yep.
Yeah, but we don't
Not
know.
sure if it was an accident.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Does it say? Did the newspaper article say? I mean, obviously the police would have been involved. So did they? Did it mention the name of the officers involved? I mean, God, the guy might be dead by now.
Mm,
No, it doesn't.
they'll have probably retired, and that's for sure.
It's kind of like it's a typical newspaper article of the time for something like this. It's like there's a picture of the scrapyard, and then there's like two short columns about the actual article itself, and probably a pair of boobs.
Yeah, man dead, scrapyard.
Yeah,
Keep it
looking into John Carlin's death is definitely worth it. Because if he died at the scrapyard or whatever, that explains why he's back there, doesn't it?
Let me know who the second ghost is, who we could possibly communicate with.
Yeah, so I can look into that. If one of you guys wants to go to the hospital and talk to Susan,
I would be useless at talking. Like I said, my personality is
I may be better at
non-existent.
that, so I'll.
okay.
I've got 24 in personality.
What can we get for you to do then?
This is a good question.
The coffee run.
Oh, how long has the current owner owned the scrapyard?
That is a very good question.
Because if
Have you looked into that?
if he was the owner when Carlin died,
Looking into it, looking back into it, this scrapyard's existed since more or less. Going back as far as you can with it, it's like the scrapyard used to be kind of like a recycling centre in the war where people used to take their old gates and railings and saucepans to be turned into Spitfires. and it carried on after the war as a scrapyard. It was started by the current owner's grandfather, passed through to the current owner's father, and the current owner is like the third generation of people.
So it's been in the
But
family.
he sold out to a company called Farquhar Holdings a few years ago because the scrapyard was in quite a bad way.
Yeah.
Right, so that would be likely after Carlin's death then.
Actually,
So maybe we can
there's something
find the.
Simon could find out because
Yeah, we haven't talked to the guy, have we? The original owner. We've got we've got his name, Michael Sims.
Yeah.
So maybe finding him.
I mean, he'll know if Carlin died there.
Yeah.
Because if there were another day, if there were another, more deaths, he would have known about it.
I'm just thinking, actually, a bit of a side one, some research Simon can do or find help with. Obviously, last time he carried out a seance, she near died, and the ghost like basically inhabited your body.
Yeah.
Are there techniques or ways to hold seances of your
If
body?
only you knew how closely he almost died.
Yeah. So that's what I'm wondering. Are there experts through Save that know safer types of ritual that we can use to communicate with ghosts and have better protections?
I've got a fairly decent thing to protect myself.
Yeah.
It's just that it's inadvisable to do the seances alone.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Do the Save have more practice to cultists?
You have got something that's really good about protecting yourself from the unknown. The risk is that while you're doing a seance, you will lose control of it, which means you won't be able to use your protection, and you very almost did.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that, so I am blindly optimistic.
In the spirit had been malevolent.
That was something else. I mean, which might be useful for investigation purposes. I mean, keep meaning to ask about it. And I keep forgetting. So I have got a skill of going into a trance and leaving my body. I've been being able to direct out of body experiences.
You have.
Does that mean I can like remote view people and stuff?
It does.
Excellent.
It's astral projection, isn't it?
Yeah.
There are risks involved.
Of course there are.
There are, of course, things that exist out there on the old astral plane.
They are indeed, but Simon Brown
And the version, unlike that nice kind of Dungeons and Dragons game, the version in Chill does not have a silver thread that leads back to your body.
No.
So if you get lost,
wake up 20 years later in a
coffin.
Cell.
Mm.
Coffin. But yeah, Simon is. Simon's probably totally unaware of the fact that he's done that before and has the ability to do it, or maybe discounted it when it has happened. Maybe discounted it as side effects of something he's consumed.
Yeah.
Strange. Damn those paracetamols.
Yeah, paracetamol.
Also, that out-of-date chocolate.
Yeah, swallowed a handful of what he thought was paracetamols, but wasn't. So that might be useful. I can't think of a use for it at the moment.
Yeah, I'm pretty much going to say that because of your interactions with various unknown entities, you have now come into your powers.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking. That he now sort of recognizes things that he perhaps wrote off before as drug-induced hallucinations and what have you.
Yeah.
You get drug-induced hallucinations from paracetamol. Seems a friend.
So you're looking for Michael Sims and/or ways to do a seance easy. I'm looking into if Jonathan Carlin died at the thing, and
I'm going to go talk to Susan.
Benny's talking to Susan.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good plan.
Sims is the scrapyard owner, yeah, or previous owner.
That's right.
Right, yeah. So
He was the owner at the time of the original death.
yeah. So yeah, I'll go and speak to him then. Yeah. I mean, I'll probably offend him, but yeah, bye.
Or even just find him where he is,
Yeah.
and then go together or whatever.
Yeah, so I'll try. Yeah, obviously I need to. I'll try and find out where he is. So company house, we'll have registers, records of who are on the business, I guess, as well as
Yeah.
company house.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a chance they'll still, it's a
Because they'll have
trail,
records of previous owners.
Yeah,
Of the same business,
there's a
won't there?
chance he still lives at that house, or but then you would look into like who sold the house when and all that kind of stuff if he doesn't. So
yeah, just try and track him down. I guess I'll go to company house and see if I can get the records, access the records, and find out his home address and see if that is current.
Right then, who's going first now that you've split the party? Oh, hello.
Who are you ready to set up a scene for first?
Pardon me.
Sorry about that. My internet blocked for a moment. What was that?
Whoever
you're set up first with the scene.
Which person involves going down into a basement with a dodgy light bulb?
On a sign with no stairs and a sign on the door saying "Beware of the leopard."
Why a leopard?
I prefer to go classic. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. That's best line ever.
Right then, we may as well start off with the Sims family because it's kind of the easiest one to go to company house.
Okay.
We'll make it easy. After searching for some while, what you find Sims Metal, you discover that Sims has been sold to Farquhar, who basically, from the news that's been coming through, is pretty much intent on just like asset stripping it and closing it
down. Sorry, just a second.
God, those marshmallows are noisy. Right then, you read back the current owner, John Sims.
Sorry, I missed that.
Sorry, the current owner, John Sims. His home address is stated as 23 The Crescent, Bath.
Bath.
Bath. Not
Bath.
Bath. Not Bath. The other Bath. Bath.
Bath.
Oh, Bath.
Oh.
Is it Bath or
Matlock?
Matlock in Bath?
Not Matlock Bath. No, it's just up the road from me. Bath.
Bath.
Yeah.
23, The Pleasant, Bath.
Where are we?
It only goes. It tells you that like the John is the current owner. The owner before him was Michael, and the owner before him was Thomas.
And there's no details of the of their address at all.
There's details of the addresses when they were actually like the head of the company.
Which would have been the company, the scrapyard, I guess.
Yeah, because it's like the house where the owner lived. It would literally be just down the road from where the scrapyard is, if it wasn't now in the middle of an industrial estate.
Right.
The other is a townhouse. A townhouse about 4-5 miles away from the scrapyard.
Okay.
And then there's obviously when the money came in, and they moved to Bath.
Right. And sorry, where is the scrapyard located? How far? I forget where we are.
The scrapyard is on the outskirts of Southend.
Oh God.
So all these events are set around Southend, aren't they?
That's that's some distance away then. Do I have a
There's
car?
also, if it helps, to tell you her contact telephone number.
Oh, there's a contact telephone number. Oh, that was going to be my next question. Well, I guess I shall.
An email address, and for the previous house, a fax number.
Wow.
Wowie.
Not sure how useful the fax number will be.
No. Well, I guess I'll try the telephone number for Mr. Sims.
That you are.
Mr. Sims, it's
The
Mr.
phone rings.
Carling. Yes.
It rings about 5 times before it picks up.
Hello.
It's like, good afternoon, Sims residents.
Hello. My name is Mr. Brown, Mr. Simon Brown. I work for tell them the radio station. I can't remember the name of the radio station. I'm a reporter for a local radio station, and I'm wondering if I can speak to the previous owner of the name of the scrapyard. I've forgotten what's the name of the scrapyard again.
Sims.
Sims Scrapyard. Yes, Sims Scrapyard.
Yeah, same as the name of the bloke you want to talk to.
Yes. Sims, the scrapyard that you used to own.
And it's like just a moment.
What's he?
You hear mumbled conversation in the background, and you hear the phone receiver is picked up again. An old man's voice is like, "Hello,
Hello, Mr. Sims.
yes, how may I help you?"
My name is Simon Brown. I work for the Gazette. Oh, the Radio Gazette. Looking into the history of the scrapyard that used to be in your family, particularly some of incidents that may or may not have occurred there. I've in particular trying to track down what happened to a Mr. John Carlin, and I had some information that from a source that said Mr. Carlin might have been involved in an accident at the scrapyard, but I'm having trouble confirming that, and I wondered if I presume if there was such an occurrence on your premises when you were, at the time you were owned the scrapyard, that you might recall. You might be able to help me. Mr. Sims?
The phone receiver just drops. Oh, it's
My God, he's dead.
Colin.
Yes, Mr.
Oh.
Catlin. Mr. Sims?
Colin, yeah, he was one of the mechanics. He was one of the last of the original mechanics. He married one of the other workers' widows. Yes, I remember him well. He came. Last time I saw him, he came to a retirement party for one of the other engineers. What was his name? Somebody Collins.
Collins.
But he came because he was walking round, and he was showing everybody the machines and how they worked and everything like that, and he slipped and he cut his hand really badly.
Oh. Mr. Carlin did.
It weren't long after that he died.
Oh. Do you happen to recall what it was that he cut his hand on? Which machine it was? Was it a crusher by any chance?
It might have been. I was in the office when they came back and
see.
onto the ambulance.
Did Mr. Carlin work at the scrapyard when his wife's ex-husband died?
I did. They used to work on the same shift. They were best friends. Everybody was really surprised when it happened.
Worked on the so he was working at the time when Mr. Kendall died. Then had the accident. I did hear about that.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't working that night. No one was supposed to be working that night.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. Well, that's.
Trying to think, what else happened?
Oh, well, yes. If you can recall anything else, it might be of use.
It was like he fell and he got his hand caught inside something, and it's like he tore his hand open.
So
Weirdest looking cut I've ever seen. Looked more like a bite mark.
Oh, I see.
Any kind of like cut from a piece of metal or glass.
Well, maybe I suppose lots of sharp, jagged bits of metal, yeah. And that way, so cut his hand. Well, that has been a great help, Mr. Sims.
No problem. If there's anything else you'd like to know, I mean, I can tell you about most of the people who work there.
Oh well,
these days that people want to talk about the past. They're too busy covering what's going to happen tomorrow than yesterday.
I'm sure they are. Well, would it be okay if I call upon you again if there's anything else I need?
Certainly. Any day apart from Thursdays. I'm out Thursdays.
Apart from Thursdays. Yeah. No. What was the name of the other man again? Sorry.
Collins. I wish I could remember his first name.
Oh, of course, Collins. Of course it was.
He was a tall chap. Didn't have much hair.
And what was Miss Collins' job?
Mr. Collins, he were an engineer. Like
he was an engineer as well. Yes, of course he was. Yes, of course he was.
You can understand with so many moving machines around, you need engineers in case like a couple of them go down at once. And some of the bigger jobs like replacing like one of the reservoirs on the crusher that takes like 4 people a whole day.
So did do you recall any details about that terrible accident that befell Mr. Kendall? I mean, you say he was in the scrapyard after hours when he shouldn't have been there.
He shouldn't have been in the scrapyard. He's like it were. It was his day off, and he shouldn't have been in there working on the machinery on his own. He knew better than that.
So
like, he wasn't the nicest of people to be around sometimes, but he was bloody good at his job, and he knew what he was doing.
Right. So he was. So you believe he was actually working on repairing the crusher at the time, or
what else would he be there?
Right. Okay. Yes. Well, of course. And he was there. It was, as far as you're aware, he was there on his own, wasn't he?
From what they said, well, there was a court case. There was a hearing over it. But what they said is like everybody reckons he was there working on his own. And it's like there's all kinds of oil and muck and stuff collects at the bottom of the crusher where it seeps out at cars when you crush them. They reckon he must have slipped and banged his head on something, knocked himself out and tripped to safety.
Right. And just accidentally triggered the crusher.
It just closed on him.
Well, that's as I say, that's been incredibly helpful, Mr. Sims. Oh, no
worries. Like I say, if there's anything else you want to know, it's like, feel feel free to come round one day if you want to.
Oh yes, that's most kind of you. But yes, if that's all right, if I can give you a call, and and perhaps if you're thinking of anything else, I'll leave you my number.
Yep, thank you very much. So you leave him your number.
Yes, possibly, regretfully.
You leave him your number. You get one of the numbers in it wrong.
Or leave the number of one of the other two. Thanks again, Mr. Sims. I'll speak to you soon.
Indeed you will. I hope so. I'll speak to you soon. And you hear him putting the phone down. You can hear him in the background going like, what a nice lad. You were very pleasant. You were very polite. He says he's going to phone again. There's not many people for me now. I don't have many friends. Click.
Okay. Yeah.
Simon's made a friend. Simon's made a friend.
I got many of those. Okay, cool. That's something. I guess I shall phone one or both of the other two after finishing that phone call, and if they pick up, I shall inform them of the information I have learnt.
Yeah. Well, that saves me a job because we know he works there. He worked there now.
Yeah.
But that's really, really helpful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because that helps us. So what?
So that kind of potentially gives more weight to the possibility that that he was pushed into the machine, perhaps. Mr. Carlin was perhaps involved also, and the thing with the blood.
But I'm suspecting it might be in the stripping shed as opposed to the crusher itself.
Oh, you think he just like shoved the body in the crusher?
No, later on when he got bit.
Oh,
I think he might have been in the stripping shed. Hence why something's happened that he's got connected to that place. It seems interesting that
maybe, yeah.
Yeah. There's the thing that bothers me is that we haven't got the heart of the haunting. We could do with knowing what that is, because if we know what it is, we can try and get rid of it, and that'll stop the haunting. It's some kind of physical object normally, from what we were told.
We could just burn down a scrapyard.
We could. That's not really how you do it, though, is it? You're meant to get rid of it.
Whatever gets on top of it, the whole thing starts up again.
You can't burn down metal. That's the problem.
But it was like shoving the lament configuration into the concrete blocks. That was supposed to be a solution, but didn't really work out that way.
No.
No, I got them terrible sequels.
What if the crusher is the art?
That would that
would be a problem, wouldn't it? We can't destroy that.
I am wondering, when I speak to Susan, did Peter have any treasured objects that might have fallen from his hand?
I have a feeling we're going to find it in the middle of them cars.
Yeah, a wedding ring or something. I'm wondering if they got.
Yeah, but yeah, it means that we don't have to go hunting for John Carlin. So I guess you talk to Susan and we'll take it from there.
Righty ho then. So I'll take a visit to the hospital in person because I think it might be easier.
Right. The hospital, which shall remain nameless to protect the innocent. Also, I haven't actually thought of one. It's one of those small, kind of like little twee community hospitals that sits behind a high hedge.
Okay.
It's an old white Edwardianish kind of building, whitewashed walls, red tile roof. There's a couple of cars parked outside. You can see a couple of like old folks with the Zimmers doddering around a bit of a rose garden. There's a slight air of depression that kind of like soaks out of the building towards you. The wheels of your car crunch as you drive up the gravel driveway.
Okie dokie. I shall find myself a nice parking spot and then go to reception.
The brilliant, lovely empty parking spot, it says reserved for ambulance, but there isn't an ambulance there at the moment, so you think it's fine.
You might get around it. Okay, fine.
Like it's the door, the front door is one of those like double glass fire doors where no matter how quietly you try to open it, it squeaks. You walk in, it's nice and warm. It's quite cool outside. The rain has stopped. It's like it's very warm in here, and again you can see like little old deers walking around or being pushed around. A nurse, not so much a nurse, but looking more like a secretary, is standing behind a desk tapping something into a computer.
All right, I'll go up and just go. Hi there. My name's Ben Allison. I was wondering if I could speak to Susan Kendall, if she happens to be on shift today.
She looks up. She looks up. She's like Susan Kendall. Like, one moment. May I ask what it's for, please? She starts tapping away on the computer again.
It's from the West End Gazette. It's just a bit of a local piece that's come up, and her family might have been involved in this. So just wanted to get a wee bit of a historical background on a story that we're running.
Oh wow! She finishes tapping on her computer and she frowns. She says, "Just one moment," and she walks into the back room. Through the glass in the door, you see she picks up a phone, taps in 3 or 4 numbers, and starts talking to someone.
So she is in the building.
She kind of like lifts her hand up to like shoulder height, shrugs, waves her hand a bit, turns her back to you, scratches the back of her neck, nods, puts the phone down. She walks back out to you. It's like, terribly sorry, but we don't have anyone called Susan Kendall on staff.
Oh, I'm dreadfully sorry. Sorry, I was told that she worked here. Like I said, I was just trying to get a chat with her. I'm sorry if I was mistaken.
She's like, no, it's like one of the she's like, if it's possible, would you like to speak to one of the senior doctors?
Sure. Maybe she worked here on temporary basis. Like I said, it's nothing to do with the hospital itself. It's just a bit of family history. But yeah, sure. If one of the doctors has got a few moments just to speak to me, I would greatly appreciate it.
So certainly, could you just take a seat? He'll be here in a few moments.
Okay, so
She points to the couple of rows of chairs.
when I sit down, I'll jump in the WhatsApp group. I'll just be like, hospital being cagey about Susan Kendall saying she's not working here, being directed to a doctor, something fishy going on. Just saying that
Right.
in the group chat.
Roll me a D100, but I'm not gonna tell you why.
Fine. Is this where I get a black bag over my head?
Ooh, suddenly you wake up with a group of white slavers.
I'm staring at the ceiling of a movie theater.
Not white slavers again. Right, you wait for like maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes, something like that. A balding gentleman with wearing a white doctor's coat comes outside and he says, "Mr. Elton."
Oh yes, we'll go up and
He says, "I'm terribly sorry. I'm Dr. Patrick. I understand you're interested. I understand you're doing a family piece involving the family of Susan Carlin."
Yes. Just there's bit of a history and just trying to establish a few facts that may not be on public record. That's all.
Can you-
You know, nothing.
I apologize for changing your name. It's Susan Kendall.
Kind
So he says, if you'd like to come with me, and he like pushes you through the doors.
I'm waiting for the needle mark.
He-
I'm waiting for the needle in the back of the neck. It's just like
Yeah.
It's into a room with a bath full
this.
of eyes.
This is the moment I regret not having the mag light. You know, in the security guard uniform.
Exactly. We are
Effect-
just going to handcuff you to this metal bed with the generator attached. He takes you through the door down like typical white antiseptic corridors. He turns left into another corridor, goes up a small flight of stairs, walks down the corridor and goes into a door on the right hand side. He holds it open for you to follow him.
Okay, I'll follow.
Inside is a typical doctor's office. There's literally a table, 2 chairs, an examination bed, and that's it. Oh, and a screen. He motions you to sit down,
Okay, I shall do so.
and then he sits down in the chair opposite you and leans forward, folding his hands in front of him. What's your business with Susan Kendall?
I'm taking your close friend or associate because, like I said, as it's personal, I'd rather discuss with her personally than badly talk about somebody's personal business openly. You don't receive.
So I spent several years working with Susan Kendall, and before that, I worked several years with Kevin Kendall as well.
I understand them. We're definitely talking about the same person. Before we carry on, can I just ask if they're okay?
I think that depends on who you talk to.
Well, let's go straight. If I was talking to a mortician, would they say they were okay?
He kind of like leans back with his arms folded and crosses his legs. He's obviously like not impressed with what you've just said, and it's like they're not dead if that's what you mean.
Well, glad we got that out of the way. Is she committed?
What is this to you? Why are you investigating, for better term, Susan Kendall?
Let's just say there are ongoing incidents that connect to the family, and we're trying to get to the root cause that potentially put things to rest.
Put things to rest. What do you mean? I'm fairly sure that their father is dead. I'm fairly sure their father has been dead for a long time. What else needs to be put to rest?
Let's just say, and I don't know how open your mind is to things that go on after you pass. I certainly wasn't until recently. But let's just say that sometimes death isn't the end and problems can still remain. Especially when there's a sense of injustice or anger or trauma. And I fear that Susan may not be safe unless we resolve this.
Mr. Elton, are you a kook?
No, I'm actually a photojournalist that happens to have encountered some very, very, very strange and, let's just say, frightening things that I never thought in my life I would take as happening in the world. I've had my own perception of the world and where we are in it changed recently.
He starts nodding. You're a journalist. I might have known.
Oh, I did state that at the beginning.
It's
That's
like it's
not
like
a secret.
it's like Mr. Kendall. Convince me that you mean Susan Kendall no harm.
Right. Should I roll for that or?
Oh, you can try it freehand or you can roll. You've got a skill that will help you quite a lot in there.
Yep. I'll just put a guess. I've spent some time recently in the scrapyard. I don't believe Peter Kendall is truly gone yet. I also don't believe that John Carlin's death was the accident or natural causes that was put out. I do believe they're connected. I also do believe that there's on some sort of unresolved issue that we can't find out from conventional means. We actually need some sort of first-hand account. Somebody's actually been there and connected these two. I know that Peter's an unpleasant individual. I'm not casting any judgment on how things turned out with Joan. But people's lives are in danger. And if we don't get this put to rest, one way or another, I don't think Susan's going to have a day's peace in her life, even after she dies. And I never thought in my 20 years as a journalist I'd be uttering words like that to another human being.
Roll.
Right, so D100.
D100. Which skill are you using?
Does not matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter with a rule like that.
Does not. He shakes it. He just shakes his head. Dr. Patrick just like shakes his head and he says like, Susan has had enough fantasists screwing around with her head. I don't think I'm going to let another one anywhere near her. Right. Whatever it has to do with you, she is safe. Nothing can hurt her. She isn't here anymore, and she's out of the reach of people like you. He gets up. He opens the door. Good day, Mr. Elton.
That's
The next time I see you on this site, it'll be security that removes you.
God.
I just sort of meekly leave by the door. Like shit.
You walk out the door. You walk over to your car. There's a guy in like a private security uniform standing next to it, waiting for you.
It's all right. Leaving now. Just quickly jump in.
Do you reverse over his foot?
Yeah, I don't stop. I just sort of don't go like her night, but I just drive out straight away.
Right, you are.
Might need to sell his car and get a new one.
Like rips off the fake moustache. Rip. Now what?
Now what indeed?
So from that, I know for a fact Susan knows something.
Yeah.
And I don't believe Peter Kendall's death was an accident.
No.
And I believe this is revenge. But it still doesn't get us any closer to the fact of who's her that he's trying to get.
Yeah, the operating theory is that Joan and John killed Peter.
Yeah.
Because Susan would
And
only
then,
been a child.
that's right. And then Peter killed John in retaliation
Yep.
as revenge.
Somehow. Although he
somehow.
didn't die at the scrapyard, though, does he? He was
He
injured
was
at the scrapyard.
infected, wasn't he, by a bite, by a
Yeah.
spectral bite, and then died after.
But was that enough? Was the blood spilling enough to tie him to the place?
Well, yeah, that's what I was wondering.
He was a mechanic, though, at the place, wasn't he? John Carlin was a mechanic at the same place as Peter.
Yeah,
so
they're both mechanics. They both work together.
yeah,
And both
so
regarded as good friends.
that's it. So yeah, they're definitely there.
So it could easily have been. Could it easily both been on? I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether I think the wife was involved. I doubt the wife would have been on the scene.
Okay.
No,
So
not,
he-
especially
she
not at
wasn't.
nighttime. It sounds like he's went there, and I think John's taking the opportunity, knowing he's working alone.
Yeah, I mean, as to how they ended, how we got him there, that's. I mean, maybe could have drugged him, maybe.
He might have been at the site, and John sneaked in.
Yeah, but why would he have been there? Because he's not supposed to be there unless he were like, and it wasn't. I would have thought if it was a case that, it was a bit of a job's worth, and he went in, he'd go. There was other times that he'd gone in and done a bit of extra work when he did off shift, but.
Well, there's two options, isn't there? One is they lured him there, and the other is he was already dead when he was putting Crusher.
Yes, there's that as well. Although surely that would have come, mind you, would it have come? That might have not been enough left of him to be able to determine if he was dead beforehand.
No, that's kind of going to remove any evidence in it.
Yeah,
With tons of steel wrapped around you.
yeah.
But I think it's a safe bet to say that John Carlin killed Peter Kendall.
It seems likely, yeah.
That's
But
the
was
theory,
never charged, never suspected.
Yeah.
20 odd years later, he goes back to a retirement party.
But if that's the case, then why the assuming the it is God, keep going.
Well, part of the haunting, am I right, Flea, in saying that perhaps if we revealed that John Carlin did kill Peter, that might stop the haunting, that he's wanting the justice that he didn't get?
Maybe.
I don't get the.
Obviously, we have to prove that in some way, shape, or form.
I don't get the why the son is in danger. What's the connection there?
We're only making an assumption. We don't know for certain. We don't know who her is.
No, but I mean, if
Assume it is. Yeah,
if it
assume
was.
it is.
Why?
I can only think that,
like say, she would. There would have been. How old would they have been at the time? Would like a.
Only a youngster.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
Small
talking
child.
small child, not even a teenager. So
But like 5 or 6 years.
Yeah,
they were in a cupboard when we got the flashback to that incident.
Yeah. There's loads of reasons, isn't there, that could be. He were a nasty piece of work. He could have blamed all the family for deserting him, and he wants them to go with him. He could resent the fact that his son is now a woman. If he knows.
And also this the thing, this doctor. I mean, what's that? That's even.
Why has Susan been hounded by cooks, as he put?
Yeah. who else knows about all this kind of stuff?
Maybe the
To
society
hang them.
knows. Maybe the society of the. Maybe we're picking up pieces that they've.
No, but they would let us know. They wouldn't let us. You know what I mean? If they've already investigated that idea,
Yeah.
surely they wouldn't have us doing it again.
And what I don't know. There seems to be. I mean, it might just be me sort of reading something more into it. But is there something more to it? It seemed very protective of Susan, this doctor. Or besides more than just having worked with as Kevin and as Susan.
Yeah.
Or is there a relationship there as well?
Might be worth following the doctor.
Yeah, let's kidnap the doctor.
Bring him to the
We
scrapyard.
can follow him. We can follow because if he's that, if
That's what I mean.
if he's that, if he's obviously there's obviously some connection, some kind of connection there, some emotional connection on some level, even if it's just as a friend. So it would follow that he is still in contact with them. Yeah.
Is it worth having the original security guards go back and shift for a night while we?
Nobody actually knows where they are.
They quit, didn't they? After the shit they saw, we ain't coming back.
No, they didn't quit. They've all phoned in ill, and nobody's heard or seen from them since.
They made him disappear temporarily, haven't they?
Oh, maybe they've all had bites. Maybe they're all dead.
No, they were removed so we could step in. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, while we're all deliberating this in the record shop, let's just do that. We're all
Wow! All right, yes.
be an earshot of Debs in case she wants to throw any insight into.
Yeah.
She's basically like writing up the minutes as you're speaking.
But yeah, so I think we should, like you say, Blake. I think we should follow the doctor.
Yeah. The ultimate aim that we're trying to get to is how do we stop this haunting?
Yeah.
I have a feeling that revealing the truth might do it. Other than that, it's finding this heart of the haunting and getting rid of it, destroying it. But what the hell is that?
But it seems very likely it's the Crusher, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Or something that's been dropped into the Crusher, like a wedding ring, or
I mean, God, it's been
could be
so.
something like
How long has it been?
Yeah, more than 30 years. It was
If
82, weren't it?
That's. I can't imagine there being much chance of finding it if it was, particularly if it was something as small as that. Unless somebody has kept something.
I'm inclined to agree with you. It's probably the Crusher, but
the only hard thing I could think of that somebody like Peter Kendall would have on him would be like a wedding ring, something that small, it's falling into the mechanisms or falling down that nobody's ever seen again.
Yeah, it's in the Crusher.
It's not going to be a talisman or something like that. You know what I mean?
The only place I could think after speaking to Mr. Sims, the only place I could think of that could be is they mentioned that stuff like runoff and the oil and stuff all collects. It collects in the thing underneath.
Yeah, like a big sump.
And it in like a sump. Yeah, so maybe.
Yeah,
I'm reaching here. I'm not like.
But
if it's something as small as that, and it's still around.
Yeah,
that would I can't imagine it managing to survive anywhere else, and that's assuming, of course, that it wasn't found when it's being cleaned. The thing's been maintained over the last 30 years. Or it's possible.
Yeah,
it's possible.
It is possible.
But if other than that, I mean, a wedding ring that got dropped to the floor could have been like trampled into the dirt and just
needle and haystack basically.
More viable to find the evidence to prove that John Carlin killed Peter
Yeah,
Kendall and reveal it.
I think it's the why there is this connection to her, whoever it is. I mean, the only thing we've got. I mean, the wife, she died. There was, I don't think.
Yeah, but how did she die?
She had natural causes, wasn't it? I don't think she died of anything suspicious.
Yeah. Let me check my notes.
She wasn't, because when I found out that John Carlin's death may not necessarily have been.
Yeah, I mean that seems suspect. That seems tied to,
which would make sense of the second entity being John Carlin, because he got bit, he's
and
now tied.
also the kind of like slightly benevolent nature of it, like trying to intercede in. But yeah, I don't think there doesn't seem to be any evidence that would suggest the like wife is.
Yeah, I don't know. It just says she died in 2011, but I think she probably did die naturally.
I'm sure it was said. I'm sure it was said to like natural causes. I could be wrong, but I mean, it wouldn't be hard to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, that's something we could easily do. We can jump on the computer and just check. Just go.
Yeah. Just, was she anywhere near the? When did she leave the scrapyard as an employee?
I mean, we can just go on.
Near it.
Just go on to like civil records and look up the births and deaths. Look up death certificate. Find out.
That's to rule her out. Basically, she hasn't been back to the scrapyard since she left employment, and she died nowhere near it. That would, in my opinion, rule it out.
Yeah. And didn't they move away as well? Or am I?
No, they moved 2 streets away from their original house.
Well, that's working class moving away.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's like
is,
2 streets is a.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. So can you do that, Blake? Can you just pull out? It should be an easy thing.
Can I? Yeah, we just want to confirm.
Births and deaths, marriages. It's easy.
If you roughly know what you're looking for, Google's your man.
We do.
Yeah. Call it.
Yeah. Well,
Joan.
So we're trying to find out how Joan died.
Looking up the local civil records, or Hatch, Matched, and Dispatched, as they're known.
Yeah.
You easily you know the place, you know the year. Finding Joan's records is easily. She died in hospital of a cardiac infection.
Right, let me write that down.
Cardiac infection. What?
Heart attack.
Heart attack. Right, okay. I presume that was the case.
Okay.
Heart attack. And how old was she?
She'll have been about 40, 50.
What does it say? Which hospital?
It's like Southend-on-Sea General.
Okay.
The big hospital, or whatever it's called, and she was 57 years of age.
So it might be worth checking if she had a history of like heart condition, or if that was unexpected.
How would you get that without being a doctor, though?
Well, you have to get them access the medical records.
Yeah,
If only you knew a doctor, you could mug and nick his medical card.
Yeah.
That's not a suggestion, brother.
I mean, some hacking, a bit of hacking, maybe, perhaps. Hacking.
I'm not that good.
You know?
You need proper hacking skills to do that.
Yep. Just to be able to reboot and use MS Word.
Is anybody? Have you got any contacts at the paper that might be able to call in a favour?
Possibly. I think we're wasting his time. I think we have to get closer to dealing with the problem and finding out her medical history and really getting.
I just wanted to rule out that there weren't anything suspicious there.
She did get bit. at the scrapyard
like
and died 2
stutters.
days later.
Yeah, like just mysteriously scared to death.
While you're searching on the computer, make me a luck roll.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
you
okay.
luck roll.
Just
I mean,
me.
you know, I
Just
don't
me.
think
Um,
I don't think she was in
Oh! Let me have a look. I think that's a good one. Yes, I have done it.
I don't.
How much? How much? Actually, let me check this. No.
I mean, I'm not. I wasn't of the mind that she was involved. I think just like
That's not bad. He's
but
maybe like 20 odd.
to rule it out.
Right, you're reading through like Carlin. You're reading through Collins, Joan Carlin. Underneath, surface, like underneath, like there's this Joan Carlin, like Jeremy Carlin, Joan Carlin, Jacqueline Carlin, things like that going down. You almost miss it, but you're scrolling down. You're scrolling down the page. You scroll down the page a bit too far. Scroll back up to Joan, and it's like sitting right at the bottom, just about to disappear off the pages. Kevin is blah blah blah. Is Kevin Kendall?
Okay.
I'd check his name again then, because I'm all over the place.
Okay.
Right. Bye.
Right. Yeah. So on a list of what?
On a list of, it's a list of hospital. Oh no, what's the word I'm looking for? Imprisonment.
Admissions.
Thank you. It's a list of hospital admissions.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Have a look at that.
Joan's death is 2011.
Yeah.
This admission is 2013.
Okay.
Same hospital.
And it's a sectioning.
Section. I mean that's not
Right.
I guess that's not overly, unexpected. I mean, we knew he was knew they had like sort of mental health issues, didn't they? I think that was mentioned. Probably linked to childhood trauma and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but if, like you said, if the spirit finished her off and finished John off and was coming for Kevin, that could equally drive him to Nut House.
Yeah, we need to find Susan, don't we?
Yeah, that is the better.
I
avenue.
They would be able to answer all the other questions.
Yeah, that's the better.
I think you need to make another phone call to Alice.
To who?
Find out if Joan ever went back to the scrapyard.
Oh.
Okay.
And then we need to find out if Kevin ever went to the scrapyard.
I mean, if we track down, if we follow the doctor and track down Susan,
I think that's the better route.
I think that kills a few birds with one stone, doesn't it?
Yeah, I would say so.
I'm starting to suspect that each of these people have been back to the scrapyard, and that's how they've ended up.
Possibly, yeah.
And I think Kevin narrowly missed joining Dear Papa.
I mean, they've got the answers, haven't they?
So
my son, my son went to a scrapyard and came back a tranny.
Yeah.
Pardon me, my French. It's like
that is one interesting visit to a scrapyard. Is that slang for something?
Yeah.
Nightclub.
Yeah, we can get a lot more by following the guy.
We'll ask Deb if she could put some actual agency security guards on for an evening, so that we don't have to go on shift.
Yeah.
To keep this spot, basically to keep the spot open so we can go back, but we need a night off the
Yeah,
chase down the
it's been a
doctor.
mix up with the agency and they've sent her somewhere else.
Right. Deb's kind of like tuts in that way that doesn't sound much, but you know it means that she's like really, really pissed off about it. But she's like, I suppose I can. It's like, do you think you've got a lead?
We need to find out. Yeah. Well, she's been sitting in while I've been talking about all this.
Yeah.
Alternative is for her to follow the doctor and then just give us a call when they think that he's turned up with her, and we just shut the scrapyard and go to it. We effectively abandon his post in middle of night.
It's like she takes the phone out of her pocket and looks at the time. We'll say it's 3 p.m.
What time does the shift start?
5:30.
5:30. She says, "Yeah." She says, "I've got time to I've got time to get some like agency blokes on there."
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? Is it worth doing? We'll just ask her directly. Do you think this is worth doing? I don't know.
So, are you sure this doctor's going to be meeting with Kevin, Susan, Kendall?
100%. 100%. After I think my visit today has rattled him.
Yeah, even if he doesn't see her on a daily daily basis, then that it's a good chance, like I said, that would have prompt a visit.
She shrugs. Fair enough then. If you sure, go for it. But I'll be expecting this is going to cost save money for these security guards. So I'm expecting results on this.
Okay.
All right, off we go then.
Yeah. So when we get outside, worst case scenario, we'll have to make it up.
See, this is where I should have uploaded several pictures of Southend in the rain.
Yeah.
So
Well, here's the thing: if you're running this again sometime, you can.
So we're going to sit outside the hospital.
Yeah, but what I normally do if it's set in a town or something like that is I just take a Google Maps image of the town and stick it in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
This is how I introduce people. This is how in Sorcerer I introduce people to the existence of Gotham, which is about from where I'm sitting about 12 miles in that direction.
Right. Yeah, let's go. We'll
Yep.
keep the car. We'll wait outside. No,
Right.
what it looks like. We'll wait for him to leave.
Right? Are you right? Being the fact that I do believe that you are the only member of the group with a car.
Yep.
Are you going to do anything sly, like changing the number plates or respraying it?
I think that's a bit. Yeah, that's a bit much.
That's like the old-fashioned way, black bag over the number plate.
Is there an IKEA nearby?
You know what? I'm going to lie. Being the fact I'm basically making this Southend up, I would let you make a look roll on that.
Because if there is an IKEA nearby, IKEA does like a self-home delivery service, so you can go to IKEA and temporarily hire one of their trucks, and then you just like you put a code in, you get in the truck, put a code in, drive off, and then just like park up, leave the IKEA truck at another branch of IKEA after you finish using it.
That's fantastic. Make a look roll. Look roll.
Well, so we could do that. We could just like because they don't actually because I know somebody who did that. They didn't actually, they went to B&Q and didn't actually look at that.
Look at that. Oh, there's literally an IKEA just down the road from the hospital.
Oh, I'll just jump on. I'll just get my phone, just and book one of those, and get a code, and Bob's your uncle.
Excellent.
If we go over the time, then you just get, there's a fee. I think it's like about 35 quid for 2-3 hours.
Nice one. Right then,
Quite reasonable.
who is driving this rental?
I know I have a driving license because obviously I've got a car. So
I'll just defer. I presume I don't have one.
yeah, I'll drive.
Right,
Plus,
right.
also I know what the doctor looks like, so at least I'll
Yeah, with a look roll like that, it's an LGV as well. So if you get pulled over on your car license, you'll be fine.
Yeah, it's just under the 7.5 ton limit. So
Yeah, I think they're like just transit vans.
yeah, that's what I mean. You can go up to 7.5 ton. So
Ooh, I just spit then.
sprinters.
I'm glad I remembered that.
Yeah, that was lucky. Right then. So you're basically you're sitting in the van. It's like evening comes, about 5:30, 6 o'clock ish. The sun goes down, the street lights come on, and you sit there waiting in this van until a rather posh, dark-coloured BMW 5 Series with a very familiar-looking Head and Shoulders in it pulls out the gate of the hospital and indicates to turn right.
Off we go.
Yeah.
Should I make a look roll to see which way your car's facing?
No.
Or is that just like unnecessary dice rolling?
That's slightly unnecessary. Unless you want this to be like a 10-session adventure, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we're 5 on my look roll. I think that counts.
Fair enough. Right. Okay. You pull off and you start following him. He is, of course, completely oblivious to the fact that you're following him. He drives through the centre of town, turns off into the suburbs.
Nice.
Pulls into the drive of a very nice house. Gets out. The door opens. A woman stands there with the light behind her. 2 young children come running out and fling their arms around him. The youngest one, a girl, he hoists up in one of his arms, and the eldest, a young boy, ruffles his hair with his hand, walks inside. The woman gives him a hug. They share a light kiss. They walk inside. The door closes behind them.
Didn't see an Adam's apple on that woman, did we?
No, and her hands weren't very big either.
Okay.
This could be an evening. Right, so look about this neighbourhood. I take it a white transit van's going to stick out like a sore thumb.
That's an IKEA delivery. It says IKEA on it.
Yeah, but is this the neighbourhood that would sully themselves with IKEA?
It's like you're there playing like spot the car down the drive, and it's like BMW, Mercedes, Jag, Porsche. It's
well, that's annoying. That's annoying.
I mean,
we're trying to be secret agents with none of the
skills,
authority. Or skills.
Oh, I don't think you're doing the secret bit quite well.
Yeah.
The agent bit, not so much.
We've not got permissions, have we? Otherwise, we'd be like looking at phone records and stuff like that.
Can we? How about if we phone him up anonymously and just say God, keep it Susan. Susan's in trouble, and then just hang up.
Yeah, I thought you were going to suggest like threatening it. Like this is going to escalate like really bad, really bad. Yeah.
Hello, is that Dr. Patrick? We know where you live.
Yes.
That's outside.
Yeah.
We're going to chuck fireworks.
It'll end up like Fargo. One of us is
We've got
going
some
in a wood
Swedish
chipper.
furniture.
But yeah. Instead of wood chipper in Fargo, we'll be going in Crusher. One of us is in Crusher.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
Just like four up and it's like,
Yeah.
no, and then,
I can't think of any other option because he's just in playing Happy Families, isn't he, in his house? He's not moving anywhere.
Yeah, that'd be worth it. Okay. So apart from me, I can't ring him because he knows my voice.
yeah, okay. We need his number.
Is this worth a message? Right, we've got the address. Is this
Yeah,
worth
we
a
can get the house.
message
house
steps? Message
the
steps
house.
with the address. Try and get a number.
Yeah, we can get a house phone if nothing else, can't we? With a landline.
I just forgot the doctor's name as well.
Yeah, I did.
I'm
We've got the
enjoying
address, we've got the name, so we could get the landline.
I apologise for enjoying this far too much.
So yeah, that is like directory. Yeah, I'll just get a number. Just use my phone, get a number, and I'll phone them up and say,
No directory inquiries. How may I help you?
and I shall ask the number for doctors blah de blah at blah de blah de blah address.
Certainly, sir. The number you are looking for is numbers, and more numbers.
Good. I thought for a moment. I'm just sorry, that's a private unlisted number. Because I'm a doctor. But yeah, so I'll phone that. I'll phone there.
I think giving you an unlisted number would be a bit cruel. Because that would it's kind of like it's like you've worked out this angle, you've got this angle, you're working on it, and it'd be cruel of me just to go like no.
Yeah, we're progressing the story. Yes, I'll ring up. I'll ring the house for the landline.
Yeah.
It rings twice and is picked up by a woman who says something along the lines of Southend on Sea, the posh bit, 79214.
And I shall put on my poshest voice and say this is the name of the hospital. Could I speak to? I need to speak to Dr.
Blair.
Blair. Dr.
Blair.
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 Dr. Blair. Yeah.
Dr. Patrick. Someone write it down. I did.
Oh, Dr. Patrick. That's the very man I'm after. So just kind of casually, just it's such a hospital. Just need to speak to Dr. Patrick.
She's just one moment. So I was just writing down Dr. Patrick's name, so I have actually got it written down. Just a moment. There's a scuffle, and you can hear her talking in the background. And she goes, he's like, hello, Dr. Patrick. It's not my night on.
I'll put on like a gruff and as sinister as voice as I possibly can muster. Susan's in danger, and I'll just put the phone down. And if he cares anything about it, he couldn't not.
Right.
And that's when
A couple of minutes later, Dr. Patrick comes running out the front door. He's he's lost his jacket. His tie's gone. He's wearing a shirt and his trousers. It honestly looks like he's wearing a pair of carpet slippers. His wife's running after him, and he turns around, says something to his wife. She walks back inside, slamming the door quite hard behind her. Dr. Patrick jumps into the car, starts it up, revs the engine, but is far too suburban to, squeal his tires and spray gravel everywhere.
Then slowly and carefully reverses off the drive.
Slowly, carefully reverses out and heads off, driving past you. A look of determination on his face. But that
Follow
could
that
just
look
be
of
him driving.
determination.
Yep.
Mr. Ellison.
And off we go after that look of determination with our own look of determination.
Yeah.
Right, you are. Right, you drive past. Right. You keep close to him, or as close as you can. He's it's obvious the man is in a hurry, but he never breaks the speed limit once.
Excellent, because I don't think
It's he drives across Southend, stopping at every red light, indicating at every junction, waiting his turn at the roundabouts. Like you do. You have no trouble following him whatsoever. He drives out into the country 10, maybe 12 miles inland, and he stopped. His car pulls up a driveway and stops in front of a double iron gate. He gets out. Right. What are you guys doing? Are you following him into this driveway? Are you going to drive past? Are you going to turn your lights off and lurk in the hedgerows?
I think turning off the lights and lurking.
Yeah, there's going to
And
be
if he just drives on up, we'll.
Right. It just so happens that apart from 2 lights, which basically point at the gate, there are no street lights on this country lane that you are driving in.
Now the question is it an intercom?
Can we see? Is there a plaque, a name on the gates, or the way?
Right. There is. But he gets out of the car, presses a button on the wall, and speaks. Moments later, the iron gates swing open. It doesn't say Arkham Asylum above it, but it bloody well should do. The BMW, almost silently and with the crunch of wheels on stone, rolls through the gateway, which then silently slides shut behind him, meeting with a clang.
God, I thought there were going to be slow gates. Damn it.
So is it like a mental asylum, do we think?
Private institution.
Yeah.
But to quote one of my favourite old television series, you may think that, but I couldn't possibly comment.
This is a private institution. It looks like it would be a private institution. So where's the money come from to put them in here?
I think he's done it. That's why his wife's a bit annoyed, because obviously this is taking up a lot of their time in their marriage.
There's something, like I said, it's clearly.
How scalable does the gate look? Or the fence?
The gate is just a standard kind of arched gate. Yeah, there's no spikes. It's surrounded. It looks by a stone wall.
Just park the van up at the side of the wall. Get on the top of the
Van
van
over the top.
Yeah.
Not get back out again, but we can get in.
Well, I can stay in van if you want and be the getaway driver.
They climb, they climb back up the wall. They jump. The getaway's gone.
Yeah, just don't ask me to actually make a drive check. That's all.
I don't know,
It's easy because even if you fail it, you're still moving forward.
That's right.
I
think we
think
should
we
all
need
go.
to. Yeah, I think we just need to get in and confront them both and get to the bottom of this. As those are vans parked outside, because we're not like kidnapping anybody or anything. We just need to get the truth.
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
three of us need to go.
And we need 3 people to hold them
Okay.
down.
Okay. Yep. Let's go for it.
Excellent.
Can't have the cushy job just sitting in the van.
Right there.
Yeah, but usually the one that's in the van gets their throat slit anyway by the ninja. So
That's right. That's right.
Right.
I'm gonna
For
play
some
safe.
sweet reason, in the background, the MacGyver music starts playing. Right then, who? Right,
He turns up inside the van wearing an owl mask.
it's like, who is going first?
Go for it. Why not? I'll go first.
That's not a nasty laugh. I'm just imagining what could be happening when you land on the other side.
Whoa, we don't have to look at it.
Arf, 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 arf.
Right.
Just hopping over the wall, aren't we? Onto the van.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. The wall is about 8 feet high.
Easy then. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I'll just shimmy myself down the other side, hang, and then drop the rest.
Could just-
Maybe.
and then the cops turn up and like tow the van away because it's been the IKEA van's been stolen.
It's like,
It's hand over his
Right.
eye and trickle along.
right. You
Yes.
you do it sensibly. Right. You see in like the light coming from whatever lies inside this gate. You see that there are shrubs, bushes, and trees growing up against the side of the wall. So you park on a side where something like, I don't know, a big lilac bush is kind of like blocking the view between you and the building. Climbing on top of the wall, you can see like a 3-story, very kind of like small Tudor-esque manor house kind of affair, you know, with the really tall chimneys. Gabled roof. It's like the doctor's BMW is parked next to the front, and as you climb on top, as you climb over the wall, you see him running inside the building. You let yourself down behind the bush. Where you are safely in cover and no one can see you. If you'd just said you were jumping over, I was going to do rose bushes and all kinds of things.
Combat rolls across the lawn.
Yeah.
Give it the old Tarzan course thing. Right. Here's the question: are we going to confront them both together, or are we going to wait for him to leave and find?
Give him time to leave. He might get a bit tasty, might he? He's he's very protective. He's likely going to want to look around as well, so we need to make sure that we can hide.
I mean, my plan completely falls apart at this point. I'm not sure how to proceed now.
We've seen Mystery Men. We're sure you'll be okay.
Because I'm not sure how we get inside to see them now.
We just have to know what Susan looks like.
Right.
Once we do that, if we can get Susan out of the house and meet her outside the compound, we're not breaking any laws like what we are now.
Looking at the taking a closer look at the building, you notice that the single door on the front appears to be the only way in, as you don't see any more doors from where you are. and every single window from ground floor right up to the attic is barred.
She's not going anywhere, is she?
No, I don't think she's going to come out for like.
I think
no.
I think we just need to go for it. I think we need to get in there with him.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
What
yeah,
I was thinking is,
yeah.
I'll
We
have
could just walk in and say we're with Doctor Blair. Dr. Blair, paging Dr. Blair.
Well, with Dr. Kildare.
yeah,
Yeah,
let's straight in the heels of him. Let's do it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show him the footage from the seance, if that's what it comes to.
We're going to end up in jail, you know that.
Well, you know what? It's like around in circles. We need to.
Right. Look at it this way: if you decide to show them the footage from the seance and they don't believe it, at least you're in the right place.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it then.
Yeah.
You can let you do the bluffing then, Ben.
Yeah, you do the talking.
You've got the gift, the gab.
Yep. So that's it. We'll just charge straight up just basically walk straight up the front door.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. From the bushes, you launch yourself across the perfectly manicured lawns into the spotlights that cover the driveway as it rolls up. You run up to the door. The door has a buzzer on the outside.
Yep. Now just push the buzzer. Because I'll try the door first. It doesn't open. If it doesn't open, I'll push the buzzer.
Yeah.
Right, good evening, says a voice from inside. I'm sorry, but visiting is closed.
Oh yeah, I understand totally. Dr. Patrick, I think he just went down ahead of us. He told us to catch him up.
One moment. I'm making you wait in real time, by the way.
Yeah.
No, right. There is right. You hear the click as the intercom cuts off. And you don't know why, but for some reason, to the three of you, it sounds just like a gun being cocked. The door swing. You're like suddenly there is a beep, and the door swings open.
Right.
So I will, out of my bag, I will pull out a clipboard.
Yeah.
With just paper on it and a pen. Bag over my shoulder. Okay. Yep.
I'll make a handful of paracetamols.
It's like it doesn't work if you take the painkillers first. just so you know. Right. Okay. Are you doing anything, Lee?
Oh God. I don't know if there's anything I can do on that one. No, there's nothing I can do to prepare myself, really. Just
gonna look
wipe
like we should
my
be there.
sweaty palms. Yeah.
Right. You walk in. You walk in through this like nice, perfectly looking fire door kind of door into a small corridor.
Yeah.
On the right-hand side of this small corridor is a glass window, which has a screen pulled down over the front of it. At the end of the small corridor, directly in front of you, is what is probably best described as a security door.
Yeah. This is
it's grey. It's metal. It has no handle or any sign of a locking mechanism on this side. It's the kind of door that's designed to keep people out as well as keep people in.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, walk up to the door, I guess.
Just walk up the security doors then.
We have every right to be here.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've got a clipboard. I'm walking with purpose. Nothing can stop me. And you all know the wave, don't you? The generic "we're okay" wave. Yep, that's it.
Yep. Oh yeah, the right. You're left there. You're left standing there for a few moments. There's the clunk of a very, very serious lock.
Oh.
Door swings open. The door swings inwards.
Okay.
In front of you stands a nurse in what's best described as white scrubs.
Mhm.
Dr. Patrick looking very pissed off with his arms crossed, and two gorillas in security uniforms.
Cough.
Run!
Ah.
As you're standing there, you hear the door open behind you, and there stands a Rottweiler in a security uniform. Not the actual dog, but a bloke who very much looks.
I get the analogy. It's just sort of
If there was a man you ever wanted to be a football hooligan, that security guard is the one.
someone I want to hire from a shop. But anyway,
He's not wearing brass knuckles. It's just how his hands are shaped.
yeah, it's just his actual knuckles. That's fine. I'm just like, look, Dr. Patrick, we need to talk. We need to get this resolved. I'll just walk towards him. Like,
Show him the footage. Show him the footage.
no, but I'm not going to do it.
Right.
I just walk towards
Right.
Dr. Patrick.
As you step forward, the security guard to his left steps forward and holds up his hand to stop you. His hand is the size of a Christmas ham. It's like you can almost hear as he lifts his arm up, you can almost hear the creak of his muscles.
Oh, can I do something silly? Can I try and like initiate an out of body experience and try and find him?
Oh man,
That'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
Like you just one moment while I just check the rules.
Probably have to like prepare or something, or I could just like just go limp and just
No,
collapse on the floor.
It doesn't take that much preparation.
Okay.
Right. I'm not going to tell you to do it. I'm not going to tell you not to do it. It's your decision. But from what you've been reading on, like, Tinterweb, you are aware that if what people who claim to be able to do this say is true, there are risks involved.
What I'll do is I'm going to reach into my satchel. I'm going to pull out the camcorder.
Dr. Patrick just shakes his head and says, "Why are you people so determined to hurt her?"
We're not. We're actually here to save her. We believe you need to see this for yourself. We didn't believe it until we were there. Susan is in danger. If we're right and you do nothing, I think you'll regret it. If we're wrong, then nothing changes, does it?
Right.
I'm going to hold off doing the thing until see how this goes.
Right. Make a persuasion roll. I'll let you swap it up for savoir-faire if you want to.
Technically, does that bring it up to 92? Yeah, shit. I misread that last time. No, it didn't. No, sorry, I did. I failed it completely last time. That's right.
Yeah, you rolled. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled like
your savoir-faire is 92, and you rolled 98.
Yeah, that's right. I completely.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Talk about wrong side of the bed.
Yeah.
If you'd have rolled 100, that would have been a critical failure.
Trying again.
Falling off.
Yeah, just we're holding the camcorder, and I'm just like determined. Look, you need to let us talk to you and explain what's happened. Susan is in danger, and there's no rational way to explain it to you.
He starts to watch. He starts to watch, and he's kind of like he's standing there with his arms folded, like it's kind of like thinking that, okay, what kind of like spoof, what kind of shit are they going to show me this time? And as he watches it, you see his eyes widen, and he's like he leans closer in, looking. Where did you get this?
Did you not notice that we were there? We were at the scrapyard. And if you want, you can see it under infrared, which is no less terrifying.
He walks to the desk. He walks to the desk, and off the top of it, his briefcase is on the top of it. He opens his briefcase and removes several pieces of paper and passes them to you.
Okay.
On each piece of paper, in black wax crayon, is scribbled a figure, a face, the same one from the video. The same one that is being, the same as is being played back on your camera. She dreams of this person.
I think it's Peter. Is there somewhere, before even attempting to speak to Susan, can we sit somewhere and have a proper conversation then?
Susan's in no fit way to talk to anyone.
I said before even thinking about speaking to Susan, can we sit somewhere? I'm asking the doctor to sit in a room or something so I can go over the whole thing, not in front of the orderlies.
He's like it's like the canteen should be fine. It's like at this time of night, this time of night, this place is in lockdown.
Right, that works. So we'll go to the canteen.
Yeah.
And basically, when we get them around, we'll just all offload our notes and just how we'll not mention the organization, just the fact that we're sent because of previous experience, but this is our investigation and we'll just lay it all out and what we have found out so far.
What do you know of Kevin and Susan?
Not very much, to be honest. We know that Kevin witnessed some of Peter's cruelty. I know that he also witnessed John standing in. We know, obviously, that Peter died and Joan remarried. After that, it gets a bit hazy. We think that Joan died of natural causes, but we can't confirm that. We suspect that John, on revisiting the scrapyard, may have been killed by Peter as a form of revenge. We think that both Peter's and John's spirits are attached to the scrapyard. We don't know exactly how. We don't know exactly how to release them or send them on their way. We know there's an option of what's known as finding the heart of the haunting, but we really have no idea even how to go down that avenue. The only other way we can think of is to get the full story and find out why Peter would be going after Susan. And is it just purely out of spite and vengeance, or is there something else at play? But the only thing we can think of is by revealing the truth, if not to the outside world, at least to the spirits, that we might get to the bottom of this and end this just terror that has caused so much injury and death, even 20 plus years after the initial incident.
He listens and he's like intertwines his fingers together, cracks his knuckles. Peter Kendall was a bastard who deserved everything he got.
We've seen that firsthand. Nobody's disputing that.
It's like I was Kevin's friend at school. I'm not saying we were close. I'm not saying we'd be best friends, but yeah, I went through early years. I'm not sure what happened to him after school, but I know he used to turn up to school with like black eyes, covered in bruises. Always some accident that had happened. His mum used to turn up to pick him up from school. She'd have the same black eyes, bruises. Always an accident. Always bumping into something. Always falling down something. It's like his dad was a bastard. It's almost, he's like inside his house, he was God. And nobody blamed her when she looked for love outside of that relationship. It's like no one knows what happened the night he died. But not one single person shed a tear for him. And Joan found happiness. Joan found happiness with a man who loved her. But yeah, he I can answer your question. He died of blood poisoning. He died of blood poisoning from a wound to his hand that cost him 3 fingers.
That would explain how he's been tagged to the scrapyard as well. And he's almost counteracting Peter's malevolence that night. A sort of fast forward through the tape and the digital footage and get to the bit where we hear the other voice saying, "Don't let him get her."
That's John.
Is that John's voice?
John's voice. He was a good man, John Conn. He was a better father to Kevin than ever.
Well, we think John is still trying to protect Susan. And if it wasn't for John being there, I think a bad thing would have happened a long time ago. Do you know much about Joan? Did she ever go back to the scrap? I know it's a off the cuff, but did she ever go back to the scrapyard for any reason after she left?
No. Not as far as I know.
Then I think
not as far as I know. She died of a heart attack. She was at home one day and she just fell over and died. Kevin was at work. Kevin worked at the hospital. Like I managed to get him a job there as a porter. It's like when he went a bit weird after his mum died. Stopped being Kevin, became Susan, but at the same time became a much harder, crueler person. Eventually, he got arrested for physically abusing the patients. And from the findings of the case that happened, he was sectioned. And he's been here ever since.
Was it Kevin or Peter? I just mused out loud. I sort of looked at the other two. Do you think is Peter trying to come back through Kevin?
Possibly.
Is that possible?
Nah, it's neither. Susan. Everything he has done, she, they're in solitary.
When did the cruelty start?
2011, just after his mother died.
Did Kevin become Susan before? Or
Literally, no, a week. About a week, maybe a week after his mother died, he became Susan.
I wonder. I'm just putting this out here as a concrete. Is Peter trying to get through, trying to reach out into the world again? Is he either psychically manifesting or contacting Susan? Is Susan become his vehicle and it's being thwarted by Susan getting sectioned?
I don't get where the Susan bits comes in though into that theory.
Well, that's it could have been a mechanism. It could just be a life choice. It could be a response to great. I mean, there's 100 reasons, but it just seems strange that after Joan died,
Yeah.
that all of a sudden the malevolence of Peter is manifesting through Susan.
Yeah.
That's like from what we've heard, these are the sort of things Peter would do. And if Kevin never did this, and if Kevin has no history of this, that's the road I'm thinking. I'm thinking that this is Peter somehow reaching out. I could be wrong. But what else have we got to work with here?
We need to speak to Susan to find out like what
Is Susan the heart of the haunting? And if we get Kevin back,
Did Kevin or Susan ever go to the scrapyard?
That's what we need to know.
that's why I was asked about Joan, because I'm like, if it seems we know the direct correlation between John and Peter. We know what happened to John. We don't know what's happened. And if Kevin never went to the scrapyard before, I don't understand why he would go back.
I mean, there is a connection in that there's the blood that was spilt, but there's also obviously a blood connection between Kevin
Peter
and Peter anyway, which there wasn't between, Peter and Joan, but there is that blood connection between Peter and Kevin.
Yeah.
And I think maybe Joan's death is what's turned
a trigger, weakness, made him more open to possession. Perhaps.
It's possible.
I hear a note being taken. This pleases me.
If perhaps we could see Susan, I might be able to see if there is something around her.
Without any direct conversation?
Without any direct conversation.
That would be interesting if there was.
I can't see any harm in at least showing you her.
Yeah, we don't even have to be in the same room. Just so we can see her.
What I'll do is I'll take out my infrared camera and start setting the tripod. I wonder if I can get this.
Yeah, good idea.
Just if we're just able to see, even if it was like sort of on the other side of the two-way one-way mirror or something, two-way mirror.
Just one moment, says the doctor. And he talks to he goes and he talks to the nurse. The nurse looks concerned, but he puts his hand on his shoulder and nods. Come with me, he says, but please keep quiet. And he turns and he walks off towards the elevator that sits at the end of one of the corridors.
Okay.
Alrighty.
You're
Just thinking it's 10 to 11 now.
Yeah.
It's it sounds like a
That's what I'm thinking. Is that a good spot?
yeah, I think quite possibly.
you walk into the elevator. You walk into the elevator following the doctor. You go up to the top floor. He opens the door into a corridor with doors on either side. From somewhere off to the left, you can hear a man sobbing. From somewhere off to the right, you can hear a giggle like a child. Not a friendly giggle, not a sweet giggle, but the kind of giggle that makes the hairs rise up on the back of your head. He walks past the door with the sobbing. He walks past the door with the giggling. As he walks past one of the doors, something heavy slams itself into it. And he just knocks on the door and says, "All right, Trevor. They haven't come for you. Calm down now." And you hear a mumbling and a moaning from inside. And he comes to the last door on the left, which is silent. He walks up to it and he slides the window across. He slides the viewing window open. And he says very quietly, "This is Susan. You cluster round. You look through the window. And that's where we're going to end it for tonight."
Very cool. Very cool.
Fantastic. Yeah, I feel like we're starting to maybe get somewhere.
Yeah, it felt like it, didn't it?
No, I don't think just going back to the scrapyard and having another seance or trying to do it that way, that blunt force is going to work.
No.
We need to get to the bottom of this, what actually happened, and we know that the truth is not what's reported in the newspapers or in the records. We need something's happened.
Yeah. Agreed.
But we can all agree that Peter Kendall's a dick.
You can do a Father Karras and just like, "Get me.
Yeah.
Out the window, down the stairs, Mike Oakfield.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, Flea. Thanks very much, mate.
Thank you very much.
Sorry for dragging this one out.
No, not at all.
No.
I know, just needed the right thread to start pulling on. That was it, a wee bit off the cuff. But there you go. Thanks, guys, for turning up. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you for everybody who's been watching and taking part in the chat. And it just leaves me to say, until next time, keep up to date with the channel, do the type of clicky things, and remember to keep it creepy, keep it horrific.